Hello, and welcome to the Best Versus movie. Over the years, people have often wondered who would win in a fight between so-and-so and such, as you can probably tell already by looking at our channel, among others. But sometimes, they go so far as to make an official movie of this sort of thing.
Usually, they're actually kind of garbage, because making crossover fighting movies is difficult. However, with this series, we're gonna try and find the diamond in the rough of fighting movies.
But before we begin this long journey, we need to set up a few rules regarding what we consider a versus movie. The characters must be pre-existing, and from different franchises. The characters in question must have some form of conflict, preferably a fight, but we will let other forms such as chase scenes slide.
And the title's gotta be versus, not X, slash, or meets. Anyways, since not all of these are good, we'll also be ranking them based on entertainment value, satisfying fights, and if there's an actual winner.
Because fights without winners are cop-outs! Oh yeah, and this is a collaborative effort with Ribbit Theater.
Hello everybody, pleasure to be here, and I look forward to looking into some of these masterpieces.
Poor naive Ribbit.
There we go.
Alright. So, this is us before we've seen Alien vs. Predator. We're gonna give you guys our little previewing of our history with these characters beforehand. Ducko, would you like to begin?
Alrighty. I have seen Predator 1 and 2, read a handful of Predator crossover comics, including the likes of Batman vs. Predator and Archie vs. Predator. Somehow I've never seen an Alien movie though, but I am decently familiar with how they work. And, you know, all the familiar beats like, oh, they plant into the person and then they burst out the chest and they grow from there. I also
Didn't he kill Archie?
Oh yeah, Predator killed Archie.
He fucking killed him, and then he killed like that burger dude too.
It killed Jughead. It's
that seems sad to me.
And somehow
if I was ever a fan of Archie.
And there's somehow an Archie vs. Predator 2 out recently, but we're not talking about Archie vs. Predator. We're talking about Alien vs. Predator.
The more iconic matchup.
Okay. I also read a few of the Alien crossover comics. Like they don't go as wacky with their crossovers. Most of the time, like they just have like Green Lantern and like I think there's Alien vs. Predator versus Batman versus Superman.
What is this fucking goddamn Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash?
No, it's not Batman versus Superman. Batman and Superman are working together.
I thought it was like all four of them.
Okay. I really like Predator. Well, most of the first one. The second one is alright, but I would not say it was like a great movie. And I probably root for them because they seem to have more of a character, whereas the aliens are kind of like a hive mind and all that. I look forward to the first one of these movies we're going to watch, because this is going to be a double feature of both the Alien vs. Predator movies.
Oh yeah, that's important to mention. We're watching both Alien vs. Predator movies, Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator Requiem.
Yeah.
All in this one stupid video. This one probably lengthy little video. But we'll timestamp to both of them if you're here for one movie.
If you really want to see Requiem and you just don't care
if
about
you really just want us to talk about Requiem, there's a timestamp in the description.
Yeah, speaking of, I hear Requiem sucks 8-bit ass, as a friend of mine would say.
I have heard that it is the inferior of the two movies. So.
I haven't seen any of the Alien or Predator movies at first, and I still technically haven't, but I wanted to keep up with you guys, with Ducko at least, when it comes to having known about them. So I decided to watch James A. Janice, The Kill Count, on both of their film series, except for the Alien vs. Predator movies, because I wanted those to be a salty surprise.
Jeez.
But I really like the Predator from what I've seen. It seems like I would like Predator 2 the most, although I would like also the Arnold movie. But him in that little town was nice, and I like his little victory roar. I like how he doesn't kill you if you're not threatening him with a weapon, and he just lets you be. That's pretty cool. Aliens are like space rapists, I hear.
Oh no.
They basically are. They give you little chest bursters who climb on out of you.
They're giant rape bugs.
So you know I can't be rooting for the rape bugs, so I'm going for the little Predator.
I'm sorry, folks.
Ribbit, how's yours? What's your little process?
I've never seen an Alien vs. Predator or an Alien or Predator movie. I know more about the aliens and I like their designs more, Because there's like, there's that episode of the Ninja Turtles, and there's like the Conker's Bad Fur Day final boss is an alien. Like that is a very commonly spoofed movie. The only thing I know about the Predator is his mouth, like his weird mouth thing.
That's
Yes.
oh, what a good thing to know about the guy.
I know
when
he's
we
like
were-
a warrior from
A
Max.
truly powerful warrior with a mouth.
I know he's a warrior thanks to Max just now.
Okay,
I
the thing.
do have a bet though. I have a bet of how this movie's gonna end. I bet like one of them's gonna win, or not. The human is gonna win. That's what's gonna happen. The aliens, well, like the predators and aliens are all dead, and then out of a predator comes an alien thing, like one of those alien things they hatch.
Little chest burster?
Yeah, and that's how the sequel's set up. That's what happens.
I feel like one of them's actually gonna win. I feel like this is gonna be one of the ones where one of the guys wins.
I hope so. That's
Or
gonna.
at least in Requiem. Requiem, someone's probably gonna win.
I hope there's a winner. That'd be pretty
Alright,
good.
Ducko had something to say.
Oh,
What did you
yeah.
want to say, Ducko?
I realized from our discussions earlier, and then Ribbit bringing up the mouth thing. This is a dick versus a vagina.
I guess so.
Alright.
If you want to word it like that.
Yeah, that's one way.
Well,
to put it.
let's watch Dick vs. Vagina and Dick vs. Vagina Requiem.
There we
But
go.
we'll pause after original to give you guys our thoughts and then go into Requiem.
Okay.
So let's go, guys. Bye bye.
Get away from her, you bitch!
So we just got done watching the first Alien vs. Predator, and I fucking really liked it. What do you guys say?
I liked it. Yeah. Well,
There was
let's.
there was a lot of good stuff in there. But I think we gotta start with entertainment value. What would you find of the entertainment value of this movie?
I'd say it started slow at the beginning with the humans, but then it built up, and like, that's actually kind of how it's supposed to build up. Like, we already know what Alien and Predator all look like, but still, like, when it gets to the Alien and the Predator, it starts really getting good, and like the Predator and Aliens have like a decent backstory with each other, and like they have a decent character, and the lady who ends up being the last survivor, sorry for the spoiler, she actually
you're gonna get spoiled
does-
here.
she actually does. We feel like suspense towards her, but she also gets her badass moments, and she works with the Predator.
Like, I think in this movie there was the human stuff. While it was probably in general it was less interesting, it did have the most interesting human character so far in that girl. Cause in the movie later on, she and the Predator start working together. Like the Predator finds her as like a worthy warrior, and he marks her, and they become basically sort of pals and fight the aliens.
Both the Predator and Alien
But-
felt like they were done justice in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really I had a lot of fun during this. It wasn't like Freddy vs. Jason or King Kong vs. Godzilla where it was laughably bad. It was actually just kind of good. Like I didn't find anything too well. There's a couple of human stuff that were just uninteresting. There's this guy who's got a family.
There is this guy who never shuts up about his family. It's like, why don't you just put a post-it note on your forehead saying, "Can you please kill me, alien or predator? I beg of you. I want to die."
The second he showed up talking about his family, Ducko said, "Oh, well, that's the end of this guy."
He said, "Well,
Yeah,
he ain't
that's what I
he ain't
said.
surviving."
There's no way.
That's it.
There's no way he could survive.
He had like a Scottish accent. Sorry, like. It was also 10 days till retirement.
The government people were fucking clumsy. There's a scene where they slip down a little fucking. They fall down this little tube because this one old guy is really old.
Yeah.
That old guy is the dumbest person ever. He went up to the predator spared him because he had like asthma, and then he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna try and fight the predator still. Like I can tell."
Don't you walk away from me!
Like he's about to kill him.
Yeah,
He's bad.
and so-
Come on now.
Yeah, so the Predator just killed him then, and that's the end of evil business Wayland Yutani guy.
Yeah, he started all this shit.
There's also this other guy who had a Pepsi bottle cap around his neck.
It was like basically an advertisement for Pepsi.
Yeah, and I don't.
But they treated it super seriously.
Why was he in the movie? He was Mr. Exposition. I hated him.
He was the girl's love interest.
Well, he fucking died, so.
I really like what they did with the Predator and the alien knowing each other. Like they've had a long-lasting war against each other. That was really cool.
The idea of the Predators almost farming aliens to like fight them is actually a really cool idea, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was because they basically breeded these aliens. They resurrected the alien queen just to fight them. It looks like.
Yeah.
Because they really get bored a lot.
Which going off of what Max and Ducko told me is pretty in character for the Predators.
So
They
I think
enjoy
we're.
fighting.
Yeah, it's pretty in character for these guys. Now
Yeah.
let's talk about the fight scenes themselves. What did you guys say?
A lot of the fight scenes were pretty dang good. They used both of them pretty well. They used the acid blood that comes out of the aliens when they pretty much like get stabbed and all that.
They used that a lot, and it's really cool.
They utilized it well, and the Predator, they had an even amount of basically it came down to the wire of like there was one Predator left to fight against all the aliens after a few fights, and then
they actually had quite a few. There are like three major fights in this movie, and then a lot of other scenes of them of the aliens and Predators just killing one another.
My favorite fight scene was probably the first one where it was just a Predator versus a regular alien, because that's kind of that's what I'm used to. That's what I went into the movie hoping for. And when you could see it, it was great. The issue was that
it was a little shaky cam at first, but then you were able to see it.
There was a lot of shaky cam with the first fight scene. Later on, though, the girl and the Predator fight the alien queen, and I could always tell what was going on there, so that was cool.
Yeah, and like I really the part where the Predator he sets off his nuke and he signals to the girl that it's going to explode via hand gestures.
Yeah,
I really liked that. It made me really like the Predator.
Yeah, there's there's a lot of snippets of fight scenes where there's Predators cutting face huggers as they pounce towards them. There's a Predator breaking a baby alien's neck, stuff like that. They they aren't full fight scenes, but when there's a long gap where there's no fighting, you don't feel like the characters are just nothing but human stuff. There's a lot of alien and Predator stuff in here, thankfully.
Which is like a major good point for this movie, because it keeps you entertained the whole way through with the alien and Predator.
That's an issue we've had with some of the previous movies, where there's not quite enough of what we came there to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think now we could probably go on to was there a winner, and to which I say yes.
Yep.
I mean, towards the end it gets a little weird.
Here's what happens. There's a build up to Requiem. I called it, by the way.
Ribbit called the ending basically.
Yeah.
He predicted that one of the chest bursters would come out of the Predator at the very end for a shock surprise. And that's basically what happened, but I feel like the Predators basically won because they nuked all of the aliens, including killing the alien queen, and there's an entire race of Predators still there. And sure, that little chest burster came out, but the Predators are gonna kill that thing in a couple seconds, and it's not gonna spread.
Yeah, it's sort of like with Godzilla versus King Kong, where Godzilla's never shown to be dead, but like who won the fight? King Kong. So.
The aliens live on, but that's gonna get settled in Requiem, I assume.
I assume there's gonna be a winner, a definitive winner in Requiem.
Yeah, I think they'll end it there. Now, final point. I'm sorry if this is going by quickly, but we gotta talk about 2 movies today, guys. So it's gonna be 2 movies we gotta talk about in this one episode alone. We're speeding by a little.
Sorry, I haven't been talking. because like you said, we're trying to speed by. Pretty much. I would say it was a good movie for what this is, and for what it is as a good movie, it was so far utilized everything.
It utilized everything that makes a good versus movie, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
It
was
had a lot of the scenes of the monsters, aliens in this situation, and it had a lot of fights with them, less human stuff than normal, and one interesting human that could bring it all together. Overall, I'm pretty sure we all agreed while watching the movie that this is Well, alright, let's get to the chart real quick, actually.
Yeah, let's get the chart down.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Alien vs. Predator 1 is the best versus movie so far.
I second
I think
that.
it beats out Freddy vs. Jason and King Kong vs. Godzilla.
Yeah, I second that. I
Yes.
believe it is the first film where I have, at no points really, been bored.
I never even considered it a bad movie at any point.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty interesting.
There weren't any plot
the human
holes.
stuff was kind of weird, but like that's barely a part of it. It's
Yeah.
not even a factor.
Yeah, there weren't any plot holes. There weren't any like. The only parts where I was laughing at something bad in the movie really was when but particularly with the first fight scene between the alien and Predator, the CGI can look a little bit shoddy, but you know, like that.
Yeah, but this was like a 2004 movie.
I'd say it was a perfectly good movie. So
Yeah. On the point about the CGI, the only really dodgy thing I noticed is that in like one of the first scenes, the blood looks drawn on. It looks like Roger Rabbit. Like
And he used disappearing, reappearing ink to stab that guy.
yeah. Other than that, it was mostly fine. I mean, like some stuff looked CGI-ish, but like 2004 or whatever.
I was not expecting this movie to be as good as it was.
I went in with very low expectations, but hey.
Because I saw on Rotten Tomatoes, it got like half the score Freddy vs. Jason got, and it's so much better than Freddy vs. Jason or King Kong vs. Godzilla.
It actually got half the score of both. King Kong vs. Godzilla also had about 40.
Yeah. I mean,
I
okay,
feel-
maybe not like way better than Freddy vs. Jason, but just like better.
It was a better movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like people just have higher expectations for Alien, I guess, than like the 10th, 9th, whatever
Yeah.
Freddy Jason movies.
Because the Alien movie, the first two Alien movies are like really good, and the first Predator movie is really good. And there was only Predator. I'm pretty sure Predator 1 and 2 are the only ones that were out at the time of this one.
Yeah. So I guess people
So-
felt like, I don't know.
In the end, I think so far, Alien vs. Predator, the original, is currently the best versus movie so far. But hold on, we're not done just yet. We gotta lower our expectations right now for Alien vs. Predator Requiem, which has the exact same percentage as Bushwhacked on Rotten Tomatoes. It has 11%.
Oh shit!
I'm looking forward to that then. Let me tell
Or
you.
Bushwhacked.
It is Bushwhacked levels of quality. I feel like I like Bushwhacked more. But
Aw.
we'll catch you guys in a second when we're done watching Alien vs. Predator Requiem.
Hype train.
Alrighty.
One ugly motherfucker.
So we just got back from watching Alien vs. Predator Requiem, and it mind-numbed me. My mind is broken.
I think it's my favorite movie so far.
No, it was
You
not.
do
Stop
not
being a
mean
fucking
that,
liar.
Griffith. This
Guys,
movie. This
This
movie.
fucking movie, holy shit! This was the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life.
This
Let's,
was.
alright, let's do it. Entertainment value. What did you say the entertainment value?
I got entertainment value from saying how fucking bad and boring it was. All the I can already pretty much that's it.
The fight scenes were so nothing in this movie.
The fight scene, they're like 5 seconds, 2 to 5 seconds
okay.
of like them.
First, let's get into the human stuff before we get into the alien predator stuff.
We'll talk about the fight scenes when we get to the fight scenes.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3 like human subplots.
Yeah, one subplot is a pizza delivery man. One is a
he's-
family.
And there's like the military something that they're involved with like some
There's like some douchey guys.
yeah, the jocks are bullying the poor pizza guy. It never amounts to anything. They die later, thank God, but like I think the girl that like the pizza guy's interested in dies too. They almost have sex at one point, and like you know, Ribbit gave me permission to be a pervert, basically, because, like, that's at least an emotional reaction to get out of this movie, besides just being
which there were so few of. There were so few of emotional reactions from us. Like, oh my god. Like, I remember at one point, I don't remember ever typing it down, but I found in my notes that I wrote down, "Geez Louise, I want to watch Teen Wolf 2 instead." No particular reason, I'm just curious if that movie's any good.
Yeah.
I got so bored, I was thinking about fucking Teen Wolf.
Jeez Louise.
This is our
Ducko went on
reaction.
Instagram! Ducko went on Instagram!
I was writing something out while we were watching it occasionally.
Yeah.
It was just so bad. Oh my
Okay.
god. I thought that maybe the Alien and Predator stuff would be the saving grace, but let's go into satisfying fights. How satisfying were those fights, guys?
The 2 to 5 seconds of them just, like, playing soccer boppers in a fucking dimly lit room.
Well, you see, it wasn't, you know, the length, that was bad and all, but also, it would have been nice if I could actually see them.
Oh yeah, it was so dark. This movie is
It was
so
like-
dark.
It was like occasionally like swinging a flashlight through like the darkest cave in the universe. Wait, how is it darker than a fucking pyramid with a bunch of like tombs
Yeah.
and shit that doesn't expose to sunlight? It's
They're in
The
suburbia.
main villain.
They're in
The
suburbia.
main villain of this movie, the Predator and Alien fusion. We never got a good look of that fucking thing.
yeah.
Never.
I only know what it looks like because there's an on-set image of it hanging out with the Predator, and and to this day, like throughout that entire film, I didn't realize that it had like a weird neck. I didn't realize that its braids went into its like into like its body. I didn't realize that it had 2 long fingers and 2 short fingers. When you don't know what the antagonist of your movie looks like, you failed.
Remember that? Do you guys remember that fake out in the bed? Where?
Oh, yeah, it's just like a girl, like, you think, like, oh, a pred alien, not like the face hugger's crawling up. It's just like a girl moving her hand up a blanket in a really fucking weird way. And then she picks
So
up
pointless. It makes no sense.
Why
another
did they
fake
do that? That's
that-
the worst fake out.
I noticed.
There's another
Oh,
fake
yeah.
out. There's another fake out where she gets out binoculars. She's looking around her room, and then her mum comes in. Oh, she was just looking through the binoculars. It's okay.
It was just a daughter. It wasn't a predator. That was so. Oh my god. I was not. Every time the aliens came on screen, I wasn't excited. I was never excited to see Predator or the alien, which is a big fucking fail. And just at one point they reference "Get to the Chopper." They reference that.
At that
that's
point, like, that
worse.
just reminds you, hey, you could be watching the first Predator, a good movie
There's,
with
like,
entertainment value.
Ducko mentioned there's a video game of Alien vs Predator.
There's a Capcom Alien vs Predator game. It involves Arnold Schwarzenegger's character Dutch from the first one with a robot arm teaming up
Like
with
the fucking the fucking robot thing from Alien 2.
Yeah, he gets in the power loader from Alien 2, and he teams up with like a ninja girl and 2 other predators to take on an army of aliens. Imagine if that was the movie instead of this.
That would have been so much better.
Or,
Oh
like,
my god.
Imagine if like the girl. Imagine if like the girl from the first Alien vs Predator, like they adapt just that arcade game, and the girl from the first Alien vs Predator comes in and they team up. That would have been the final battle is like Dutch in the power loader suit fighting the Pred Alien, and you can actually see what the Pred Alien looks like.
Yeah, I would like some lighting, please.
Well, we did get some nice lighting at the end. They finally lit up the fight with an explosion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the entertainment value was bad. It was not a satisfying fight, and to really pop your cherry, the winner was the humans.
Yeah, the humans just
took 'em
nuked
down
the
by-
city. It's treated as
They
like
nuked an entire city
It's
filled with
treated-
people.
They tried
it's
to
like
treat it like it was a
treated as
happy
like
ending.
Yeah.
People died. They didn't need that much firepower to take down fucking Alien and Pred. God damn it! This movie fucking melted my mind.
It turned into, also we noted early on, back when we had like some hope for the world, You know, this is a slasher movie. You know?
Yeah. It was kind of slasher movie like. It was in a suburban area.
We even noted that the pizza guy resembled like the 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you guy from Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah, we thought we'd get a little fun out of that.
That was back when we gave a shit.
Sadly, that pizza guy, despite being the main character of the movie, actually doesn't do much. He shoots a gun once, and that's it.
There was this weird saying where Predator would dispose of evidence for some reason.
Yeah,
It's like
why?
blue liquid.
Why?
Yeah, he just
I don't
melts
get it.
corpses with a blue liquid. I don't.
Predator doesn't want a court case on his hands.
He doesn't want to go to prison. You know.
Dun 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 dun.
That's
The
the main
Predator.
concern of the predator species in all the movies. They're like, oh shit, I don't want to get caught.
Now, compared to the first movie when the Predator was actually kind of likable, and with, even though it had few to say, this one sort of started to get into, like, it had personality. And this movie started to get into that a little bit with the Predator. He found his dead brethren and he took off his mask and it was sad. But that was like it. That's all. That's all we got from Predator.
I think that was like a few minutes before like they just blew everything up.
Oh my god.
I do want to note this to put into perspective how bad this movie was. Ducko wrote like this massive block for his opinion of the movie, but like more than he's ever written about a movie because he had so much bad stuff to say about it. And then I just wrote white noise because I couldn't be asked to write notes about it. Watching that movie tired me.
So neither the Predator or the Alien one. It was just the fucking humans.
It was tiring to pay attention.
Oh, but they have a cliffhanger for the next. They begin. It's like the Yutani, Miss Yutani from the Weyland Yutani Corporation from Alien. Oh, they found like a Predator laser gun. Who cares after watching that movie?
As you can tell, this is the most upset we've ever gotten while watching a movie.
I thought Alien vs Predator was non-canon, and so why are you trying to tie the other movies in? if you wanna tie the other movies in, then give us the cool mech. Give us the characters. Don't just
I
end
wish
it.
in one of these movies they could have just had the Alien 2 mech, please.
The first movie didn't exactly need it because it was already
The first movie is great. It's
had
so
an
great
idea.
compared to this.
The first movie, it's a decent, nice enough popcorn flick. But then like after watching this movie, that movie is like fucking like
Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
It's fucking a masterpiece.
It makes me watching that movie again after this would be like I would feel like I was born again. I feel like I would praise Jesus and go hallelujah.
I am taking immense pleasure in the fact that I never have to watch this movie again, ever.
So on the scoreboard, I think we're rating this above the original Alien vs.
No,
Predator. Am I right?
It's the absolute. It's the absolute bottom, and I feel like it's gonna stay there for quite some time.
Yes.
Well, we have next.
I really want to preemptively put it at slot 18 already, but
yes.
I feel like we're gonna see something.
We'll keep it at 4 because that's how the order is right now. But Jesus Christ.
You mean 5?
Yeah. What? No, 4.
Wait,
We've only seen. This is the 4th movie we've seen.
Oh, okay. Alien vs Predator, Requiem just felt like 2 movies to me because it felt like
was
it took
so
50
much.
years.
It was not as long as Alien vs Predator, but it felt.
I actually
longer.
just put it at 5. It deserves preemptively to be lower rank. Like a blank spot is better than it.
So as you guys can tell, we didn't find Requiem as the best versus movie, but maybe we'll find something with next time. Ribbit, would you like to introduce?
It is the one, the only, Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf.
That will. We are pretty much immediately breaking our own rules because there is no werewolf movie, but this is like gonna be a representative of other like movies kind of like that. Like, Ducko, what's the one movie?
Lake Placid versus Anaconda. I feel like I would get more entertainment value of Lake Placid versus Anaconda.
Alright, Ducko, calm down. Calm down there, Ducko. You don't have to...
Yeah, there would, like Placid versus
Wait.
Anaconda would be more entertaining.
We saw the trailer for this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just found it so funny that we couldn't resist. We had to watch it.
Yeah.
Shark versus Werewolf. Here we go.
It's a representative of all those, like, you know, that sort of creature feature, I suppose.
Yeah, where it's like just a fucking like a creatures like that fighting, basically. There are a few of them that actually have their own individual movies, but fuck it, man. We're just gonna talk about Shark versus Werewolf next. We
That's
need
what
it.
we feel like.
We need something silly and visible, please.
Yeah, something.
Very visible.
We can already tell that the fights are better in that one because we watched the trailer and we can see Sharktopus and Werewolf.
So, no, I know we're already spoiling that it's gonna be better than Requiem, but we'll see. We'll have to see how it compares against the other 3 movies next time.
If it's
Yes.
worse than Requiem, I will be so surprised. I'll be
All right,
really-
so thanks for watching this very tone. This is gonna be like a weird tone whiplash because you're so
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First movie.
Yeah, quite a contrast. We went from the worst movie to the worst movie.
What?
The best movie to the worst movie.
The best movie to the. So we'll see you guys next time when we talk about Sharktopus versus Werewolf. Thanks for watching,
Bye.
everybody. Bye.